We are live on all streams. And you know what? Today, God told me I need to talk about sales because every night I go to bed, I always ask what message I need to speak on today. What does somebody needs to hear today? Right. So I want to talk to you about sales. Now, I can remember when I first got into my high ticket business that I remember saying a comment like, "Oh, I I don't want to do sales," or "I can't do sales," or "I don't think I could do sales." And the reason for it is because of our own experiences, our own life journey, or whatever. Like when you think of sales, like what do you think about? Like I think of an Icky sales carman, like, that's what I think of, and even, like, right now, like, me and my wife, we're searching for a new car. I need my car, I'm outgrowing it, and it's leaking inside, and it's time. So, what me and my wife, we always do is we go and we try and find a car ourselves, and we'll try and do a sales thing and get what they think is gonna be cost, right? And then at the end of it, I always say, "Okay, we're going to think about it and we'll be back. And if you hear from our financial advisor, then you know we're serious." And they always laugh. They always give the same laugh every time, like, ha, 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 ha. Right. But the thing is, though, I get my brother in law, who is like a shark at sales, and he's in real estate as well. He's always done all our sales for our houses as well, but he's a shark at sales. So we will try and get the deal done with the car or whatever the price is. And then I send him in. And I don't know if it's because there's two women or what, but there's about a $10,000 difference. So he usually will save us 10,000 bucks when we go and buy a new vehicle or we're upgrading a vehicle. And I always say to him like, "Hey, you should charge $500 and for like all the little old ladies or for all the people that don't want to go buy a car because it feels icky to buy a car, you should go and negotiate for them and be their salesperson." Because at the end of the day, this is usually what happens. One, he saves us $10,000. And two, they always offer him a job, always, because they're like, "Man, this guy, he has skills," right? So sales is is a craft. It's a gift. It's the highest paying job out there. It is like you're solving somebody's problem. So like for example, a car, somebody needs a car so that they can go to and from work or they can get around and do their life. Like it's a need. They're solving a need, right? So sales is the highest paying job out there and it doesn't have to feel icky, right? The reason why it feels icky is because there's a big range of price there, and sometimes, like, especially with us, like, $10,000 is a huge difference. Like, you don't feel like you're getting a deal, and everybody wants to feel like they're getting some sort of deal, right? So, sales does not have to feel icky, okay, you guys? Now, in my business, with my business opportunity, everything is the same price, like globally across the world. It might vary from like for taxes or different provinces and things like that. The price might range, or just even currency can change and flex the price, but it's the same across the board. So nobody is going to feel icky because they're not going to feel like they're getting ripped off. Like they're getting a valuable product. It's life changing. But anyway, so, um, one second. Woo. Yeah, so it's life changing, right? So when somebody comes with me in sales and they book an appointment with me, what we're doing is we're basically like getting them from like where they are and where they want to go. So from A to B, and at the end of it, when you book an appointment with me, I'm going to show you like how like build a customized plan for you specifically to get you where you want to go. Maybe you want to have a vacation home. Maybe you want to buy a house. Maybe you want to upgrade your car because you're tired of it breaking down. Whatever it is, like when you have big goals like that, then we can plan for your goals. And I'm going to create a customized plan and I'm going to show you exactly how you're going to get from A to B using our proven system. And at the end of the day, I basically I just asked, like, now knowing what you know, this is what we have to this is what we have. Now, this is what you want to do, this is where you want to go, and this is the vehicle that can get you there. It's up to them if they decide if this is the right fit for them and their family. And some people say no. And you know what? It's totally okay. It's totally okay if they say no, because you want to know why? Maybe it's not the right time for them. Maybe they still need like they're not ready to radically change their life, right? So I've even seen this in my community where somebody has come in, and then they had their call, and then they said, "I'm not ready yet," or whatever. And then 10 months later, they had this aha moment like, "Holy Dinah, like I am still no further ahead." And I said I was going to say X amount of money so I could start my business capital. And I'm nowhere ahead. I'm still struggling with my bills. I still don't have a reliable car. I still want a bigger home for my family. I still want to go on dream vacations. I want to take my kids to Disneyland. Like they have all these like big aspirations and goals, and they haven't done it yet. Right. And I've seen them come back after like 10 months, a year, and they go, you know what? I'm ready to change my life. I'm ready to plug into this system because I can see it. So, just to give you guys some sort of an idea of like how much money here is, like this month alone in my community, and we still have 1 week left, but this month, in the month of January, we've hit $1 million in sales. $1 million in sales, just 1 month, right? And we get 56% commission. So, you know what I see with this? 56 commission paid out, and that's changing people's lives. That's hard cash. That's giving them the business capital. That's giving them the vehicle to go after their dreams and their goals and their trips and the holidays and living their best life. That's changing somebody's life. So I can't help not to get excited about it, because in my community we've hit $1 million, because you know what? One, it's changing people's lives, and two, all the people that said yes because they caught their vision. They caught their vision that this is the vehicle that's going to get them out of not thriving. This is the vehicle that's going to take them from struggle to thriving in their life and business, and to provide their family with a better life. This is the vehicle that is willable, and legacy income money can be passed down for generations to their kids. I don't know what job would ever do that. Like, I don't know what job that gives you bonuses and be able to give your kids your paycheck when you pass. I've never seen anything like it. This is the holy grail of all businesses I've ever seen, you guys. It is beautiful. If you get on a call and you catch the vision that this can get you to your dreams and your goals, like things are going to change. And it's okay if it's not for you, and it's okay if it's not the right time, right? So there's a handful of people, and I was one of them, that I was looking for that thing that's going to help support me in my life, like with my health, like holistically, clean living, all the things. And there's a group of the population that this is what we do, but majority of us don't, because we don't go to the doctor and be like, "Hey, I'm just checking in to make sure that I'm good." Like, no, we don't. We wait until we have a problem, and then we go see the doctor to be like, "Hey, I have a problem. Can you solve it?" Right? I need help. You know what I mean? So there's only a handful of people that are looking for that crazy life-changing product. And this is it. This is it. So this is your vehicle to change your health. And this is the vehicle to change your wealth. And it is seriously life-changing, radical life-changing. I can't stress it enough. I'm so excited about it. And I know somebody needs to hear this, because sales does not have to feel icky. Because I know when I first got started, I was like, "Ooh, I I don't want to do that sales. I don't want to do sales. That's icky." And it's because of all my stories and my experiences around sales and feeling like I'm getting ripped off. But when you have such a valuable product that changes somebody's life, that changes somebody's outcome, that is proven from time to time again, that I've seen multiple people, like thousands of people change their life, then this is a valuable product. Like, how could you not get excited for it? And there is a percentage like this isn't for you. Like, there is a percentage that this is not for you. And that's okay too, because it doesn't have to be for everybody. But if you're in a low ticket sales right now, and I used to be there and I used to sell beauty products and shakes. And you know what? I maybe made enough to like cover my inventory. Like, and I had tons of product in my house because I had to like stock up so I can try and get the commission or like my commission high enough so I can even make some sort of an income. Like, the hamster wheel was real. Like, so of course when I stepped into this high ticket business, I was like, "Whoa, I don't think I can do it," because why? Because everything in my life here is telling me that I'm not successful here. Like, this was hard. This didn't work. Like, but no, it's so different over here. Because it takes the same amount of energy to sell $100 product as it does to sell a $10,000 product. And when you're getting 56% commission on a 10,000 product, you to sell one a month is life changing. That's like over $100,000 a month. I mean, a year of your income. And most people nowadays are thinking like that's still like a decent wage or a good income. That's what people are striving for. But you know what? It's still not enough money to live in this day and age is inflammation. Like, pardon me, I need a drink. 1 second. Yeah, it's not enough money to survive. Like, if you ask people on average, like, what do you need to make a month so that you are comfortable in your life? And on average, like most people are saying like 5 to $10,000 a month. And I'm sorry, but if you're making $5 to $10,000 a month, that is basic needs. Like, there is no extra money to like do anything. Like, you're just surviving in your life because food and gas and all those things cost so much money, right? Like, you really need to be thinking bigger, and you need to be setting your visions higher because there's mountains of money out there, and you just have to learn a craft and a skill to make yourself more valuable so that you can start calling in this kind of money. You need to hone in on your skills, and this is one of the reasons why I love this system, because it's taking like regular women and moms and men, but in my community it is women. Women are really thriving in my community, specifically, and out there there's more communities, but in my community specifically, it's women thriving. Like, we are overtaking it in my community, and it's beautiful to see because it's a man's world out there, and we've never had so much empowerment, but here the women are thriving. The women are the breadwinners. Their women are bringing home their spouses. The women are making X amount of money more than their spouses. Like, it's such a beautiful thing to see, and it's such a beautiful thing to be in that kind of energy and that kind of vibe where you're rubbing shoulders, you're masterminding, you're learning duplication. Duplication is key. And this is the thing. So we plug in probably, there's probably about 4 trainings every week where we're plugging in and we're honing in on our skills and our craft, right? And our craft is basically, when I first got started, I didn't know how to communicate to people. Like, I kept thinking like trying to be their friend, and you know what? Friends don't sell. Like, friendships aren't going to sell or make an impact in the world. They don't need any more flipping friends. Like, what they need is somebody to solve their problem. They need somebody to be open and compassionate and hear what they have to say, because a lot of people that are coming, they have a lot of guilt and shame that they haven't figured it out yet, or they haven't made it yet, or they're not successful yet. And they have all these stories in their head of like why it's not going to work, and all these things and all these noise that are limiting beliefs and keeping them small. Like, we need to come with compassion. We need to come with an open heart, and we need to come from a place of service. So there's nothing icky about sales when you are supporting somebody in their journey and getting them from A to B and where they want to go. So here, this is where they are, A, and this is where they want to go, B, and this is their result. And the only way one person fails in my community is because they give up. They give up on themselves. They let their excuses win, and they give up on honing in on making themselves more valuable, because when you're more valuable, you're going to call in more people. You're going to call in more energetically, and money and flow and abundance, because you are more valuable. We are all so valuable creatures here. They're like, the chances of you being born is like 1 in like 4 billion or a zillion. I'm not even sure, but it's very hard. And I went through IVF, and it was hard. Like, it was super hard to even just get pregnant and carry a baby to full term, and having all the doctors and the support and the medications and the drugs and the hormones just to stay pregnant to get to the final result. Like, it was hard. So I forgot where I was going with that. Yeah, to have a baby, like, that's hard. So this is the same thing, like, you're honing in on your craft and your skill, you're being and you're doing and you're becoming more valuable, and you're earning while you're learning. Like, that's the most powerful thing here, is that you're not alone. So, like, pretty much everybody that gets started, like, there's maybe a handful that have like a sales background, but most of us don't. And this is the most beautiful thing: when you pair up with the right mentorship, with the right coach, they're going to do your sales call for you so that you can earn while you learn. Like, this is the power, because while you're sitting there, you're absorbing this information. You're being and you're doing and you're learning to move like them. This is why the rich stay rich, because they empower their kids to read, and their vibration and their frequency is different. They're different because they're learning different things than us. Like, they're not at a job that's sucking all our energy out and keeping us in low vibes, because when you're in low vibes and frequency, you just are going to attract the same thing as crap, right? You have to learn, and you have to build yourself up of personal development and growth, and raise your frequency of vibe and make yourself more valuable so that you can serve more people. And that's the most beautiful thing. You guys, $1 million in sales, that's impacting so many people's lives. That's 1 month changing somebody's lives for forever. All those people that have said yes because they caught vision for their dreams and their mission and their vision and their goals and their desires for more. That's $1 million of like this huge, crazy wave of momentum to radically change somebody's life. Like, it's so hard not to get excited. And you know what? I asked God last night, what do I need to talk about? And you know what? He was saying sales. And it's because there's such a stigma on sales. Like, sales does not have to be icky, and it's not. Sales is not icky when you are here changing people's lives for the better, right? Raising their frequency up, and giving them the tools and the skills to plug in and changing their life. Like, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And it's January 2024. And this is the year that things are going to radically change, you guys. You can either get, oh, look at that bird. You can either continue to sit on the sidelines and keep watching, or you can get on this wave of momentum. Katem, say hi. I'm doing a live. Say hi. 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 Okay, down. Okay, you guys, I'm probably going to run out of time here, because you want this off? I'm probably going to run out of time because he's going to be bugging me. But anyways, you guys, sales is not icky. Sales is the key to radically change your life. Getting around the right mentorship, getting plugged into a proven system that works. You just have to do the work. This isn't a get rich scheme kind of thing. You have to actually work. You have to be coachable. You have to be willingness to learn. You have to have the willingness to change your life. Is that his tail? That's a birdie's tail. Yeah, you have to have the willingness to change your life as well. The right attitude. All these things are tied together, and this is what we teach here. This is why the duplication is so big, because we're teaching you the craft of how to support somebody to get from A to B so that they can make the best decision for themselves and their family. There's nothing icky about that as supporting somebody. Okay, 1 second. So if this resonates, give me 1 minute. Look at who's this. So if this is resonating with you in any way, come into my DMs. Let me support you. #freedom. I'm really sorry about my kid. #freedom. This is the mom life of going live. Okay, 1 second. This is the thing about going live, that mom's biggest fear, right? So hashtag freedom in my DMs. I'm happy to help you and support you along the way. If you're not making sales in your low ticket business, there's a reason for it. It's a mental block. You got to do the work, you guys. So you guys, okay, Katie, stop. Yes, go get it. And I'll be right there. Go get it. Thank you guys for popping on. And thank you for supporting me in my journey. Day 22 of my 100-day life challenge. It's changing my life, and I can't wait to change somebody else's life too. I love you guys, and have a beautiful, blessed day. Sorry about my son with all the noise.